Gentlemen, avoid bathing in your own misfortune. Look, life is chaotic. Things will go wrong. And as Murphy's Law suggests, usually at the worst possible time. Such is life. But how we respond in difficult moments will determine the following sequence of events that take place. There's a saying which I absolutely love, which goes, you grow through what you go through. I'm going to say that again. You grow through what you go through. Every hardship contains a potential learning experience, or as Robert Greene says, a seed of opportunity. There's something within every, bit of difficulty that we go through. There's something in it for us to learn from. Unfortunately, so many of us approach hardship the wrong way. We allow a single event to cause us to spiral out of control. And what was perhaps a manageable setback ends up becoming something much, much bigger, which is a lot harder to tackle. Right? Any problem, when you tackle it early on, you can overcome pretty quickly. But if you let it build up and build up and build up, then it becomes significantly more difficult to tackle. Whether that's debt, whether that's your weight, right? If you gain a couple of pounds, not a big issue. But if you gain a couple of pounds a week, a year goes by, 2 years go by, now you have a lot more work on your hands. And what was initially such an easy thing to overcome, you could lose a couple of pounds like that. You now have to lose 60 pounds, 70 pounds potentially. And it's a lot harder and a lot more painful. And you got to tell yourself this, gentlemen, this is a question I always ask myself when I go through tough times. What is the fucking alternative, Ali? What is the alternative? You're whinging and whining. Either you fucking tackle the problem or you carry on feeling like shit. And I don't like feeling like shit. I really don't. And sometimes I look at people that are going through difficult times and I really want to extend a helping hand and pull them out, because I know that they're not feeling good right now. And it takes a toll. When you feel like shit, you make your body physically unwell. You really do. It's not just a mental health issue. It's also a physical issue. You're in physical pain. It changes your biochemistry. Stress is one of the biggest killers in the developed world, right? Stress. And it's sad because it doesn't have to get to a point where it kills you. This is why we need to be proactive to ensure that we become better at stress management. Right? So I ask myself, Ali, what's the alternative? Either you're going to do the damn work to get yourself out of this mess that you're in, or you're going to continue feeling like shit. Waking up feeling like shit, going to bed feeling like shit. I don't want to live this way. And sometimes that's what you got to say to yourself. Look in the mirror and be like, I don't want to continue living this way. I don't like this. Enough is enough. I'm alive, man. The fact that I'm alive is an incredible gift. I want to live life to my fullest. I don't want to wake up and feel like I'm rotting away, like I'm chaining myself down willingly. And that's the thing, right? When you talk a load of crap to yourself and you continue living the same life day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, you are willingly chaining yourself. You are in your own way. And sometimes you got to confront yourself and say, right, enough's enough. We felt sorry for ourselves for far too long. Today is the last day I feel sorry for myself. Maybe one of you guys watching this video, you're still thinking about a woman that left you 5 years ago. And you're allowing this woman who's now moved on, potentially gotten married to some other dude and had kids, and you're there still hurting over an experience that happened 5 years ago. You're allowing, it's not even her fault, you're allowing this unresolved trauma to rob you from incredibly beautiful opportunities, right? You might have found a woman so much better than the person that left you. But because you kept holding on to this story and holding on to this trauma, you've prevented yourself. You've held yourself back. Quit holding yourself back. There is so much out there for you to experience. New environments, new people, new horizons. You're alive, man. You're alive. You're above ground. And as long as you're above ground and you're breathing and you can move, you can change your circumstance. It may not be straightforward. I will say that. It may not be straightforward. It may not be something you can do in a few weeks. But as long as you're breathing, the comeback story can begin. I'm going to say that again. As long as you're breathing, the comeback story can begin. You were down and out. Perhaps there was no sign that would suggest that you would come back from this. But my God, there's something inside of you telling you, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. There's a lot more in store for us. I may have been down for a few years. I may have felt like shit, but you know what? It ends today. Because going forward, I'm going to design the life that I want. I'm going to be intentional and deliberate with my action, and I'm going to ensure that things change. You can draw a line in the sand. And that is the much better direction than bathing in your misfortune, carrying on feeling like a victim. And then as a result, you don't do much. You stay in bed, you watch a load of porn, you don't go out, you don't socialize, and it just has a knock-on effect, a negative knock-on effect on every area of your life. So I'm going to finish with this, gentlemen. There's a saying, if you're going through hell, don't make any pit stops. I'm going to say that again. If you're going through hell, don't make any pit stops. Just keep going. As long as you're moving, as long as you're waking up every single day and doing the best that you can to take care of yourself, then things will inevitably get better. The storm will go over. Right? The storm is not here to stay. The sun will come out. Beautiful weather will cover the horizon. Okay? There is light at the end of the tunnel, gentlemen. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, let me know what you think down below. And if you want to join the top 3% community, a community that I launched to help men improve their communication skills, their confidence, self-esteem, their relationships, style and fitness, amongst many other things, click on the link down in the description below. And if you want to book a coaching call with me one-to-one, the details are also in the description. See you in the next video.